Hello, 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 Allegro here, and I am once again on my server, AllegroCraft, and I'm going to be doing my 100 subscriber Q&A on the server while I do some stuff, and I'll give you a tour of everything that's been happening thus far. As you can see, a lot has changed. My house is actually resembling a house. I even have my bed down here, an enchantment table, ovens, bookshelves, etc. Ash and I stumbled upon Ash stumbled upon it. I just used the coordinates that he had listed and got some bookshelves. So yeah, basically we have an end portal should we choose to use it, and we might use it eventually to go kill the dragon. But my house is... Wait, hold on. Oh, and one other thing. I was pranked, not once, but twice, and you guys know, you guys will see from my reaction video, my whole inside of my house was filled with water. But here's the kicker. Then someone came by and took it one step further. They filled not only the inside, but outside as well, and they didn't leave a sign. So I got to hunt down a variety of members and figure out who was the prankster. Literally, I came over and my entire house was flooded. Suffice it to say, I need flood insurance now. Because there's some flim-flam going on. Anyway, but this is God Awesome's nice house here. He made a a beachside house. Jump down and I'll show you guys. So it's God Awesome's awesome beach house, duh. And I was really impressed by what he did here. The glass floor, and he actually has a balcony up here. Gonna sneaky sneak. Overlooking it, and I love the chandelier. His house looks really, really nice. He also has, and I'm not going to go down it right now, but he has a, I suppose you could call it a water slide, but it takes you underneath his house and then out there. Ooh, look, a boat. Anyway, and then this lever is what would remove the piston and allow you to carry on from there. But anyway, that's his house. We have up here, we have a lot of creeper holes, especially due to Eli having some unfortunate, and he's right over there, having some unfortunate run-ins with creepers. They went after his house quite a bit. They went after my house too, but yeah, so I had to pop into creative mode for a brief moment just to fix repairs, because when 3 creepers decide to go off at the same time, it's a lot of work that goes down the tubes. So there was a lot of off-camera work involved there, but here is Bonegamers' place. There he is. Do. Ooh, diamond leggings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I can switch them out. Now I have blue pants. So, blue pants for the week. Ooh, so we apparently there's a prankster afoot. So, yeah. So we have quite a few. Oh, hello, skeleton. How'd you get under there, you little booger? Okay. Now I gotta get out. Okay. So yeah, and then Eli's houses. Eli and Bonegamers decided to team up as far as their houses are concerned. They combined them since they were living so close together. Not entirely sure whose place that is as of yet. And then I don't know of anyone else I think there's one person out that way, but I am not certain. Actually, no, I am certain. There are two people. There's no one out there as of yet. There are two, whatchamacallit, two houses over there owned by King Leon and Mr. Modded, respectively. But, or respectively, I talk goodly. Malapropisms for the win. If you can define malapropism, good for you. Anyway, so their two homes are over there. The direction I'm heading is to Spawn, and Spawn has undergone quite a bit of change. Someone was kind enough to give us another portal. I have not been there yet, but I should probably do an episode on it. I built these two towers. It took me a couple hours. Well, no, I wouldn't say. It took me an hour for the two of them. Thankfully, I had enough supplies ahead of time, but it's meant to be more like a gatehouse, and I still have to really rework this. Eli was kind enough to make a community mine for stone where you just dig down. So it's that definitely fulfills its purpose. We had another wart farm. This was going to be the spawn shop built by Sir Daft and Final Doggy, or Final Dog Bubble. He changed his name recently, so it's kind of one of those things where I'm an old geezer. I am horrible with remembering name changes. Well, names in general, but name changes especially. And it's getting dark. But anyway, over this way, we have High-Tech's house, I think. We have, I'm going to have to get undercover because creepers will probably be spawning, and I've had issues with them. We have AVL's house over there. I know we have a house over there. I think that's High-Tech's. Not entirely sure. You'd think I'd know these things. But anyway, let me get into a safe place. Community mine. Can't go wrong there. Hopefully no mobs will sneak up on me. Just so I can answer some of my questions for the 100 sub video. Okay, so we have the first question. What is your favorite candy? Asked by Quicksilver Gaming. My favorite candy, I'm actually not a big candy person, to be quite honest. My go-to vice is cakes and pastries. Don't judge. You know, I'll take a good donut over a candy bar or Sour Patch Kids or anything like that any day, because candy turns my stomach. And I come from a family of sensitive stomachs. But actually, as of late, I've been getting healthier. I don't go for the donuts anymore. I don't go for those things. If I do have a snack that is like a dessert, I opt for like Fiber One, those little 90-calorie bars, or like a Fiber One cookie. I mean, they have tons of pastries and whoa, creepers, and zombies. That was probably really stupid of me to come back over here. And now I'm trapped. Well, this ought to be fun. Okay, so I'm surrounded. Whoa! Bad. Whoa, whoa, wow, 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 wow. Bad spiders. Okay, let me get into safety. I'm taking refuge here. Okay, I'm inside and safe. But yeah, I obviously don't fare well at night, and I've said it once before, but I would be horrible if I had to survive in the wilderness all by my little lonesome. Anyway, I digress. My next question from Joe907050. If you were famous, would you do YouTube? Possibly. It's those if you were questions are kind of difficult to answer because there are a ton of circumstances surrounding them, surrounding the answer. Eli keeps falling, but yeah. So possibly it depends on what I was famous for. If if I were a famous film composer, which I'd like to be. Oh, hello, zombie! You actually made it over. Interesting. If I were a famous film composer, I probably wouldn't have enough time to do so. But if I were famous for something else, I don't know. It ultimately would depend on how much time I walked away with at the end of the day. Next question is from ChizPurfleGamer. How does it feel to reach 100 subs? It feels awesome. I feel like we can hit 200 in a month, or by the end of next month. I think we can hit 200. And I think it's entirely possible if I don't drop the ball and if I actually post content worthy of viewing. Have a favorite Minecraft mod? This next question is also from ChizPurfleGamer. The next few are from ChizPurfleGamer. Do I have a favorite Minecraft mod? How about a mod you'd love to play? I'm a vanilla guy. I'm not a big fan of doing too many mobs. Although, if I did have a mod to use, my personal favorite would probably be the ship battles, which was actually designed by my friend Gog the Viking. Whoa, a witch! What on earth? Whoa, 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 whoa! Now I'm stuck with a horse. Okay, this is slightly compromising. Oh no. How many seconds? Oh no, this is bad. Hold on. So where was I? Oh, yeah, the ship battles mod, which was actually designed by partially designed by my friend Gog the Viking. His YouTube channel, I don't think, has had any activity in over a year. I mean, the dude's studying engineering, so engineering takes up a lot of time. As far as, I would love to see a ship battles mod in a regular Minecraft setting. Because, I'm sorry, Mojang, the little dinky boats you give us aren't all that good. The next question, which YouTuber would you most like to meet in real life? Which YouTuber would you most like to collab with? That's actually a really good question. I can't limit it to just one because there are a lot of YouTubers that are really unique in their own way. I mean, I would love to meet Paul Soares Jr. I actually learned how to play Minecraft by using his tutorials, his Survive and Thrive creeper. No, stop it, leave me alone. Bad. No. Bad. I'm taking refuge. Okay. He seems like a great guy. I also would like to, at one point, meet Generic B and B-Dubs. Those two are a stitch. They make me laugh, and I usually like spending time around people who make me laugh. So I mean, those are just a few. But this next question is from Sasha Hardina. What made you start YouTube? That's actually a really good question. For the longest time, I'd been called a stick in the mud by my peers, and rightfully so. I was always very serious. I mean, I teach trumpet lessons. I mean, I was section leader, in band. I was. Basically, those tasks required being serious, and I got a good reputation, but also a bad reputation for being so serious. And so I thought, well, YouTube would give me a good outlet to be a little not so serious. I mean, I'm still serious, but whose house is this? Oh, but it. Yeah, so that's the primary reason. The secondary reason is a few years ago, back in 2012, a piece I composed was performed by a local orchestra out here. And at the concert, a young boy came up to me. He was about, I'd say 9 or 10 years old. And he asked me for my autograph. Now, that has only happened about 2-3 times. And I found that each time I was kind of taken aback, because it's like, oh, no one ever asked me for my autograph. You know what? You are a bad skeleton. Yeah, burn. I never get asked for an autograph, not usually. So, number one, I'm usually taken aback. Kind of surprised, to say the least. But each time it reminds me and made me realize that, if I can make someone's day brighter in such a way, in one way or another, then it's a good day. Look at all these creeper holes. So I think my point was, part of doing YouTube allows me to help, it makes someone's day brighter. If my videos can make someone laugh, can give them a good time, hey, there's Mr. Modded, then it's a good day. And I like making people feel good. I like making them feel happy. Thank you. Okay, I wish I could spell. Thanks. Potatoes. I think those are potatoes. I'm using a texture pack, so obviously, other than the default Minecraft, so things don't usually work or look like they should. So this is King Leon's place, and then Mr. Modded's place. He got pranked recently. He's having fun by the window. Alright, so that's basically the main tour, and I probably made a mess of this entire Q&A video. But, yeah, this video was meant to... Ooh, pretty flowers. This video was meant to, commemorate 100 subs. And hopefully we can get to hopefully I'll be doing my 200 sub video very soon. But, yeah, so... as I was saying before I screwed up and went off on a random tangent, it's basically the reason why I did YouTube. One, I didn't want to be a stick in the mud. Two, I wanted to give something that people could enjoy, because I like making people happy. Obviously, don't take advantage of that. And I know when someone's taking advantage of that. And I deal with it fairly harshly. Oh, Eli, stop falling from a high place. Sheesh. Kind of brings new credence to the idea. Oh, if your friend jumped off a cliff, would you? Well, at this rate, probably no. But so, yeah, that is that's why I did YouTube. Oh, hello, creeper, bad creeper. No, 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 go away, go away, go away. Don't you dare come up here. But now I'm kind of besieged by a creeper. I forgot I had bow and arrow. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 Eli. Okay, you know what? Don't make me come over there. Oh wow, that was a one hit. Feel the power. The ultimate power. Okay, so there's one more question. Don't know who asked it, but someone asked me about my encounters with Arizona wildlife. And have I had any interesting encounters with some animals out here? And the answer is yes. I mean, I've lived out here in Arizona for about 4 years now. I mean, I've never gotten attacked by an animal, but I have had run-ins with rattlesnakes. Not that I've ended up getting bitten, but it's certainly been, shall we say, I've had close calls. One time I was visiting an aunt on my dad's side of the family, and we were playing catch, and Arizona homes generally have a minimum of 5-foot walls, stone walls around them, to keep out certain critters that might otherwise cause harm, and as far as residential areas are concerned. But anyway, we were playing catch, and the ball went over the fence. And me, not fully realizing the ramifications of my actions, went out the side gate and around to go get the the ball we were using. And long story short, I reach down and I hear a rattlesnake, who is telling me very plainly and very clearly, in no uncertain terms, to stay away. Also came across a couple dead rattlesnakes within the last couple years. I have run into scorpions who do like to play dead. Just kind of FYI, if ever you're out here. So basically I'm going to have to kind of close this episode, but yeah, I've run into rattlesnakes, scorpions, coyotes, not javelinas yet, although when I used to live in Scottsdale temporarily, we did have some javelinas decide to take apart the plants right outside my window. And long story short, we could hear them. Javelinas are vicious, very, very vicious creatures. That they will just go after you if you get too close. They will turn and I don't like you. Okay. They will turn and go after you. So just if ever you're visiting Arizona, just bear that in mind. Coyotes are relatively harmless. Just don't go poke them with a stick. Yeah, so I think that was kind of a long-winded answer, but I hope I answered all your questions. And even though this is an official Q&A video, I'll still answer questions from viewers and subscribers from time to time in my commentary for other videos. So on that note, on that very long-winded note, I bid you adieu, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Allegro signing off. Until next time, play on.